Hello everyone. I am Rajvi Raj from ITM Business School, Navi Mumbai, Kharghar. I am doing my 15 days internship with Dorai Foundation. Ma'am, welcome to our session and thanking you for accepting our invitation. Ma'am, you have been a role model parents to Mr. Sundar Ram sir and Sri Ram sir growing up. Their journey is reflection of your journey. Ma'am, we would like to know something about yourself.
Myself.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Radha. Now I'm 55 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a parent of Sundar and Shriram. I'm the mother. Yes, I'm a science graduate who is interested in art, music, and dance. I've also learned all these art forms in my school days. I'm not academically a very good. I'm not very good with academics, but my interests were always in art, craft, and setting up the. I mean, interior decoration, rangoli, meeting with people, traveling, cooking, birds, nature, pet rearing. All those were my passions always. Then, when I was 19 years old, I got married. I'm basically born, brought up in South India, in Chennai, in different parts of South. Um, I got married and I shifted to North India, Bhopal, which is Madhya Pradesh, okay, which is in Madhya Pradesh, capital of Madhya Pradesh. Then it was really nice that I delivered these two boys as soon as within 1 year's time. But they were twins, which I knew even when they were in the womb. But I never expected that these two would be having developmental disability. Because if you look at my personality, I'm always really positive and optimistic, and I never think of anything that would turn negative in my life, or something which would which is very undue things will happen in my life. I never think in all those ways. Of course, yes, when I came, then these two were premature, and they were born when they were. I mean, when it was 7 months. They are 7 months old. Okay, when I was carrying them 7 months old, they were premature by 3 months, 2.5 months at least. So then, even then, I didn't realize that there could be something developmentally wrong with them, or they would have any condition, neurological condition, all those things. I never thought, because they had the APGAR test was perfect, and then they were in the ICU. Not in the ICU, they were in the intensive care unit for more than a month. But they used to be very charming young little babies, and twins also. I knew very early. I mean, right from the beginning, I knew that I was carrying twin babies. Then, when they were 3 months old, the normal milestone which has to happen, which didn't happen. So when I inquired a neurologist, they told me that it could be cerebral palsy, and I was not very much aware of the prognosis then. So I came to Chennai, then I learned therapy, and then we started therapy for them right from they were 3 months old. So then therapy was continuing, and they were actually verbal, of course, not verbal like any other person, but they were using a lot of jargons, they were using a lot of gestures to communicate, and they used to be like very charming babies, both of them. As then I put them in a mainstream school at Bhopal. That is when I realized that they were not able to learn like other children. Then I understood they have some other condition also. Then by then they were 8 years old. Then I read about the Vidyasagar in a magazine, and then we all planned to shift back to Chennai. That was a very big decision which we had to take in our life, because My husband was based.
Hello, ma'am.
At Bhopal, and his roots were at Bhopal. So we, for the sake of my children, I had to break in between a visit.
Okay. Ma'am, as you mentioned, you know so many art forms. Ma'am, can I know, ma'am, how many art form you know? Ma'am, it's great to hear that you know so many art forms. Nowadays,
I'm a
uh,
singer. I'm a
our
singer.
generation even don't know one two art forms like that.
I'm a singer. I'm an artist, and I'm also a dancer. I am very good with hand knitting, embroidery, and I'm very good with
Ma'am, that's
making
great to be
rangoli.
hear that.
Yeah, rangoli, the traditional rangoli, and also rangoli, which we do it on the water, under the water, all those things also I can do. And I won a award for flower arrangement, and then when I was in college, I took up a course on Ikebana. That is something which, and I'm a very good cook, and I love cooking. I can, you name recipe, I'll be able to cook it. Whether it is Chinese, Italian, but of course I'm a pure vegetarian. I don't cook non-veg, but I can cook all those. And
Ma'am, it's great to hear that. Ma'am, you know you have so many skills, and you have won the award also for your Rangoli competition. My heartfelt congratulations to you, ma'am. Ma'am, my second question is that, ma'am, during your journey, who was your support system?
everyone.
Ma'am, from the
My entire
initial
family.
journey.
Yeah, my entire family, both my husband's side and my side. Everyone, they all accepted my children. And there was, of course, there will be like why they are not working. All those things would be there, but whatever needed for my sons were all done by my family, and we were taken at the, everything was taken at the right, in the right stride. Nothing was, I was pampered by all the family members. In my side, I'm the eldest. From my side, in my husband's side, I'm the youngest. So both the sides, the support was total, 100%.
Ma'am, now I would like to talk to you about Sundaram sir and Sri Ram sir development, strength, and any concern you may have. Ma'am, can you tell me something about their achievement?
Yes. So as I told you, once I understood that they are not academically not able to read, write like other children, I came to Vidyasagar. Then that is when their journey started. Okay, I understood what is cerebral palsy, their prognosis, and also I understood. I was under the hope that they might walk with the therapy someday or the other. Once I understood what is cerebral palsy and the prognosis, then I had to plan in a different way for them. I also understood that they have associated condition called learning difficulty, which is so that also made me, of course, this was the only disappointment with them. What I had for them is that they are going to be illiterate. They are not going to be reading and writing like other children. That was the only. Otherwise, believe me, trust me, I never thought that my children are disabled. Never in my life. Because the only thing which the needs were the same, and we were living in a joint family, and they grew up with their cousins, and so they say in Hindi, the kami was not. I didn't feel no that my children are not working. They used to take all my relatives will. They used to take them out. They used to come back. They had a very good friends in the society, in the community. They used to go to all the friends' house. So that was not part of that. I never felt that they are very different from others, except that we used to carry them. They never they could not walk and go. The mobility was not there. That's the only thing. Then when I came here, I understood about so many things about them, and we started non-formal education for them. But their strength is because they cannot read and write. My one of my son, even though they are twins, both of them are suffering from cerebral palsy. They complement each other. One of them is visually very strong. For him, everything has to be picturesque. All the things, if you convert them into pictures and teach him, that is the way he remembers things. The other son is very good with language, but he has visual perception issues. So both of them used to complement each other in whatever decisions, whatever they were doing in their life. So that was a good combination, and both of them were experiential learners. So once in the school at Vidyasagar, they understood that everything was taught them through experience, through project method, and also webbing them. So they learned what are all needed for their life skills, like travel skills, social skills, banking, and then environmental, and then that is when the cutting trees, environmental hazards, then pollution, all those were all coming up. They used to be part of, and they became self advocates. So by of course their self esteem, their decision making, along as a team with the school and with the family and with their cousins and the extended family, their self esteem was built. In no time, they both have felt that they are inferior to others. That is something which is, of course, it could be because of their condition also. And also, we never also tell them that you can't do it. And we find an alternative way always to, for them to do when they want to do something. That is how they did when they become 19. Of course, by then, they had the opportunities were immense at Vidyasagar. We used to get all the people, and also all the life skills. They are very much interested in sports. I'm also an athlete. I'm a
Ma'am,
sprinter.
sorry to interrupt you. Ma'am, may I know in which sports both Sara is interested?
They are interested in cricket, tennis, and whatever sport. They like all, even they watch all the Olympics, and then Olympic games. They like shot put, they like running, they like 100 meters race, then javelin, swimming, diving. They watch all those things. So they got all the opportunity to meet through the school, to meet the Indian team. In fact, they have met Sachin Tendulkar many times. So, okay, they were the tour guide when they came to school. Sundar and Sriram, they welcomed the team, the Pakistan team and the Indian team, and then they took them around the school. So that was the opportunity which was given, and because they were in Bhopal. My husband is a hockey player. Okay, so here in Chennai, when they conducted the hockey match, we had the opportunity to go and visit the Indian hockey team, the Olympiads, along with Oscar. So that opportunity they had, and then they are very much interested in tennis. When Boris Becker came here to play in Chennai, they had an opportunity to meet him, and I met Vijay Amartraj, Anand Amartraj, and then also I forgot his name. Who's our? There's one more player who plays always at doubles. Mixed doubles and doubles.
Ma'am, doubles, I'm forgetting his name also, ma'am.
They have won many times
Yeah, ma'am. They have won many tournaments also.
Yeah, those are the, of course, that was, and also they had opportunity, to do scuba diving, then parasailing, and then no rock climbing, all those things, all those interests were all, so that gave them an opportunity to build a nice network. And also socially, they are very good. They like travel, they like food. So right from the age of 8, 9 years, they travel on their own. They go to their of course, one thing is we need to, as a parent, I give them that opportunity, and also I let go their thing. I don't put lot of barriers when they think. Okay, so I just generally, it is all what I call is as supported decision making. I tell them the pros and cons. If you do this, this is what will happen. If you do this, this is what will happen, and they choose from whatever is being told. Even if they choose a wrong thing, I give them the opportunity to make mistake. Okay, so they learn from the mistakes so that they don't commit the same mistake next time. That is something.
It is great to hear that. And ma'am, you are talking about the double tennis player. I think it is a Linder Pace, sir. I think the sir has visited with him.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, ma'am. It is great to hear that.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you tell me something about Twintix Enterprises, as both sir has startup the enterprises, na? Twintix.
Yeah, yes, sure. See, when they became 20, okay, the first thing my elder son, Mr. Sundaram, said, Amma, it is boring in school. I don't want to continue in school. So, and also, the school is a place, okay, where children go. No, and also with a lunch box, with a thing, and we ourselves are not allowing the children to grow. So once they complete, become 18 or 19 or 20, we should have some type of a goal along with the adult with disability, whatever they wanted to do. No, 1 minute, please. So, whatever they had experienced, whatever they were, they wanted to do, and at the final year of their schooling, they were actually given lot of opportunities, exposure visits on various jobs, okay, various career options, like becoming receptionist, becoming a carpenter, becoming and like that, they went to a weaving place to see. All those opportunities were given to them. But what they chose is, see, we had in the pre-vocational unit, we had a small for to improve the hand function, improve the hand skill. They used to make this bahunia, leaf plates and cups. Okay, they thought, and that was not there in the market only, and they thought they would start manufacturing that. They wanted to make that as their career option. They want to start their own enterprise, because at that time, 10 years back, there was not much of awareness to take people, even if there is a factory, to take a person with disability to work in the factory. So what we thought with and also they were needing lot of reasonable accommodation, lot of like modification in the thing to suit them, which was not there at all in the mainstream. So what we thought, why not we do ourselves, start it. Okay, so we started in the year 2010, and because they are experiential learners, we took them to so many places. Okay, like where the machine was manufactured, where the trees were all growing. It is one of the places, Kodaikanal in Andhra Pradesh, all those places where the trees were all growing. We showed them everything. Then finally, at the end of that year, they said, Amma will start it. So with the help of Vidyasagar, because at Vidyasagar already some of the missions were adapted, and these two were also physically little stronger and agile. But now with the condition, cerebral palsy, there is a deterioration, which we have adapted their mission now to suit their thing. Then they were able to hold and stand. They were able to lift their leg and then press the lever to manufacture the leaves. So we started it. We started with the team of and the 2-3 tailors. Karthik as their partner and Sundar Sriram. So 3 years we gave them the complete experience of how to run a business. So right from the banking, of course, they had little experience from the school. So how to deposit money, what is profit and loss, how to buy the raw material, how to call people, no, and how to socialize, how to market it, how to home deliver. All those things were taught. But now it took around 3 years to 4 years for me to establish them. So once they understood what it is, so all their weaknesses and strength were all looked at. Okay, so if you look at Sundaram, Sundaram is very good with people. He has a very good social skill. Shriram has a very good physical skill. So Shriram would do the manufacturing sitting on school because he is visual. He is a very good supervisor. He anything which is kept in a place he used to keep in that place. And then and also he has an sort of an I will call it as an obsessive compulsive disorder. If the thing has to be there in a particular place, it has to be there. So that became a big advantage for us to supervise. Okay, so he will say if something is missing from the table, if something is not available, he will immediately tell me, Amma, this is not there, so please go see. So like that he used to, and Sundar used to call people, take orders, and because he likes traveling, he used to go deliver. That is how their journey started. Then the biggest challenge was marketing. Okay, so how do we market? How do people? First thing is people it is generally what I feel. So, when you look at a product, you have to look at the quality of the product. It is not that who makes that, and also it is not that they know the entire process. And now they are the CEOs of the company. Okay, they don't need to manufacture. They under them at present there are 6 people working, and they have given job opportunities for 6 able-bodied people. Okay, and when we have a huge order, when we have something, no, we call the local self-help group people. They come, they work as a part-time. When I say huge order, it is 20,000 plates, 20,000. So that is their
Ma'am, great
order.
to hear
Okay,
that. Ma'am, that's such
yeah.
amount of great orders, huge amount of orders.
Yes. Yeah, and also because they are workaholics, they also work day and night. There's no time limit when there is an order. So that also they used to sit with Karthik. Once they understood the thing, I moved up. Okay, it is all their thing. Only when there is an emergency, I used to be there to just to fix their routine. I used to be there, and also like when I was there adaptation consultant. So I used to go whenever they needed something new to modify. So we used to look at the website, or we used to Google and make adaptation looking at that. And Karthik was the biggest support for them. So he used to make low cost, simple adaptation for them to manufacture the products in a very easy manner. So that is, and also we gave job opportunity for people with disability also. A person with visual impaired, her name is Ragini. She came here to do the internship. And then also there's a person with cerebral palsy who came and interned with us. And they also had gone to Bangalore to set up an unit like this at Bangalore, and also there were the consultants. One of the I forgot her name once again. She came from Bombay. We gave the technical know-how to her to set up the unit at Bombay, and also the people from other NGO like Philippines and then from Bhutan, and all those people have visited the twin enterprises, and then they have taken the technical know-how and we told them how exactly we run the thing. So that is also we have done. That is the start of Twin Enterprises.
Ma'am, my heartfelt congratulations to the sir for the startup, and it is great to hear that on such a huge amount the startups are running And ma'am, how you feel as you see the both sir as the CEO of the company? How you feel as a proud mother?
See, one thing is, yes, I believe in my children. That is the biggest thing. I have never thought
Uh,
that they should not do something. Okay, if at all there is a no, like for you, if your mother says no, don't do it. I don't know, Rajvi. No, your name is. If
yeah, Rajvi.
your mother says, Rajvi, don't go there, don't say that. Okay, that is how I have also like told them, don't do it. No, those are the things. And also, yes, it is really nice. One thing is they know what the proudest moments are. They their commitment towards their work. When there is an order, know how that is really I am proud of. Even if I say, so today you take rest, tomorrow you can do. They say, no, no, Amma, we'll have to work today to complete the order. So that is something. And then they also do not want to take off from their work. Okay, if it is a Hindu festival, of course we practice Hinduism, and if it is Christmas Day or if it is Ramzan, they say this festival is not ours. Even if there is a holiday, okay, let us work there. Why should we unnecessarily sit at home? Okay, so those are the very proud moment which, and also the way they deal with their colleagues. Of course, they had to learn so many things because they do not know how to empathize. They do not know. It all came on the job. And also, like we used to conduct so many workshops for non-disabled employees of our of the enterprise. So how to talk to them? Because if you there are so many associated things along with them. They had behavior issues. It is behavior issues is not as such within the court's behavior issues. They easily get angry, if something, if people don't understand them, if no, and they will mean something. There are certain perceptual issues for my sons also. So how to communicate with them, how to all those things. We used to conduct workshops. Mrs. Meenakshi of the Equals, she used to come. We used to have any new employee. There will be an orientation about disability. There will be orientation about how to communicate. What is the work about? So initially, I used to do that. Now they have taken over all those things. Now before the pandemic, we opened because marketing was the biggest thing. And
Yeah.
evening, what would they do? Okay, they work from the morning 9:30 to 4:30 or 5 o'clock. How do they spend their evening? Getting friends, going out every day, it's all not possible because of the access, because of the piping, shooting petrol expenses, and then also get someone. Home also was not very much easy for us. And so what we thought, we will start one small retail outlet where they will showcase their products. And then we also realized, like Sundar and Sriram, there will be a lot of people who would be, producing some products. So what we did, we collected those products and we started showcasing that. We started promoting those products in our own shop. Then with the pandemic, we had to close for that. From March 2019, 24th onwards, till this January, no, we were not able to operate, and because they are used to earning, of course, we did the break even of the original thing within 5 years. We could get the break even, but then they were not earning, they were not able to. So that was little putting them into depression. Then we hired a new place, and now we have started a new venture, which was inaugurated on the 13th by Commissioner Disability, day before yesterday. Now it is a big showroom. We call it Twin Twix
Yeah,
Gallery,
ma'am,
which is
you talked to on call
yeah,
on me now, then that time you said
yeah,
that thing.
yeah,
Ma'am,
yeah, yeah.
congratulations for the opening of the outlet over there, ma'am. It's a great.
Yes, thank you.
Ma'am, as you know, कि ma'am, since March the lockdown was imposed all over the country. Ma'am,
Hmm.
during the lockdown, how sir has spent their time? because
Yeah,
that
that's a
time
good question.
yeah ma'am, that time because everything was shut na, and for a working person being in a home for 3 to 4 months, we also face the same situation. So ma'am, how sir spend their times?
They tried their hand with horticulture.
Okay.
Now, if you look at in my house, we have a very beautiful terrace garden where we grow vegetables and greens and flowers, and that they tried. And we have also pet at home. See, pet when we started having pets for them to understand the life cycle. Okay, because what is no, and also the development, the growth, all those things. That is how. That is why I started having pets at home. Now we have three pets. No, three breeds at home. They play with them. They take them out. They take care of them fully, and both of them have excellent ear for music. They because with me, they also have developed the interest in classical as well as filmy songs. Both of them, they can sing around right from old songs, the hits of 40s, 1940s to 2020. They can sing more than 5,000 to 7,000 songs. The
Oh ma'am,
music
great
has
to
to
hear that.
start. He will identify, and they have a very good ear for music. And and they're also very big fan of Amitabh Bachchan, and they watch his movies. One of my son, no, Mr. Sundaram, he's interested in sports, so he will watch all matches and other things in the TV. And my younger son Sriram, he watches movies. So he's also a big fan of Vijay, Amitabh Bachchan, Rajinikanth, Talai, whom we call Ajit. Okay, so those things they watch. And when the IPL came, I think they have not missed even a single day, and they were glued to the TV right from the start of the match till the. That's how they spend their time. And also, once there was a little relaxation, they used to go for a short round, no, and also they like to sit at the beach for a pretty long time. That's one of their, I would call it as it's a stress buster for them. They go there,
Yes, yeah.
watch the water, and then sit there for a while. They go every week, but now with the pandemic, they don't go. But they sit in the car. They don't get down. They just go for a long drive and then come back. Maybe slowly we are hoping that all these things will come to normalcy with the start of this year.
Ma'am, may I know how the idea of Twin Takes startup come in the mind of Sundaram and Sriram, sir?
See, that is as I told you, it is their experience, what they had in
It is,
school.
yeah, ma'am.
Okay, then we had to, again, we made a supported decision, and we showed them they wanted to work in the front office. Okay, so we told them because their father was a promoter. Okay, they said we will want to be in the reception, no welcoming people. But for that, you need little more skills if you need to be in the front. So then we had to tell them this is what, and then also this is also therapeutic. Once press the machine to mold, to manufacture the plates and other things, and also they are very good socially. Okay, so they have lot of colleagues working along with them. Okay, so that all those pros and cons, once we told them, they chose, and of course we were ready. No, in when it became 3 or 4 years, if had they told that this work, this manufacturing venture is boring, I was ready to switch to some other career what they had wanted. But thank God, no, they develop a very maybe the support what they get from the God from the mainstream, because people were working with them, people were treating them equally, and they were able to, people understood them, so that kept their motivation on. And thanks to media also actually pepped them up in a very nice way. About them, there were so many articles which came in the regional magazines and paper, and also in the other papers, it all came. And so that also motivated them a lot. They won so many awards. They won the national award, adapt, for excellence in entrepreneurship. They were the runner-ups.
Ma'am, my heartfelt congratulations to them.
Yeah. So that is also, see, those type of that pepping up, and also letting them to do what they wanted, and also giving them that, that freedom, that space to decide what they wanted. So those were the things which made them. And also once they started earning, when they saw the income, okay, what with their hard work, when they started earning and then started giving salary to others, I think looking back, then it was only moving forward. That is the main thing, actually.
Ma'am, may I know how does the condition impact you and your family?
Yeah, it is actually, yes. See, when they were young, they were able to do so many things on their own. Of course, on their own is also they needed support, but little support. But as they are getting older, I have they need total support in doing all their activities of daily living. Like toileting, grooming, brushing. They can eat on their own. I have adapted the house, but they need that support. Someone has to be there to see to that their morning routines are done. And then, but that is how Karthik came in our life. Okay, he came as a no supporter, to take care of their daily routine. But he was so what do I say? Inspired by their attitude, by their thinking and other things. He became our family member. Now he's my adopted son. But yes, they think, and Karthik would do. Karthik is their hands and legs.
Ma'am, we are totally inspiring. Having people who showed us what commitment and achievement and dedication can achieve is really inspiring. Really thanking you so much for joining us today. And you are under the category of very special parents of a very special children. It was my pleasure to interview with you. Ma'am, someone said the parent's job is the most difficult job in the world. Ma'am, thanking you once again for joining us today. Ma'am, Apur, can you take this screenshot? Ma'am, can you switch on the camera for 20 seconds because we have to take a screenshot and we have to. Yeah, ma'am.
I am not best of only.
No, ma'am.
Have you
Thank
told
you,
me
ma'am.
earlier in a complete saree
Ma'am,
with all
it's okay.
jhumka?
Ma'am.
Hi, Saujanya. How are you?
Oh, good evening.
Very good evening.
I've been
You're
here,
exactly like Smita.
especially now with my hair tied up, it looks short.
I know. Yeah.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you with us. I am very angry with these two that they did not inform you prior and you could not dress up because ma'am dresses up very beautifully. I think she's one of the best sari tyers I have seen. That's an art in itself. Ma'am, thank you so much for being with us today. It doesn't feel right to call you ma'am, but for the
I don't know why do you call me ma'am. I think I was your auntie for some time.
You still
now
are.
Suddenly I became ma'am.
You still are. But for the purpose of the interview, for the purpose of my interns being here, I have to, have formality. But Radha auntie will always be Radha auntie.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So once again, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you so much for being part of our interview today. We will send you the recording and then you can approve it. But then we are doing this to create a catalog to create awareness and sensitization. We're talking to people in different social sectors, in different categories, who have different life stories that can help to promote not just awareness but also create motivation in people. I think Sundar and Sriram are fantastic example of people who were not disabled. They were always able, and they always show you that they are very, very abled. So that is very important for a lot of people who feel like there's no hope. So your story, the story of Twin Twigs, will act as a beacon of hope for all those who feel like there's nothing to be done. And also, you are as Rajveer said, you are a special parent. A special parent not because you have special kids, but a special parent because you've helped them achieve special things. And you know what you said about making an informed choice, even if it's the wrong choice, I think that's something that a lot of us have to learn. We need to allow, I think that's important for everybody, whether it's a friend, whether it's a sibling, whether it's as a parent, allowing people to make an informed choice, allowing them to make mistakes and learn is something that is very, very important. And that's a lesson that all of us can learn. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Thank you so much for sharing the beautiful
It was my
journey.
pleasure. And I guess Micah knows my story, but still, okay, anyway, yeah, please visit our new Twin Twigs gallery
Gallery,
anytime.
yes,
Yeah, yes. Okay, so I'll send you the address and other things.
please
I'm
do.
now sitting in the shop only. No,
Oh,
because I'm just teaching them. I'm just because they need that training because it's a new place, new people. No, and because if you look at the gentry, everywhere it's all different people. They can't
right,
be talking the same way.
of
So those
course.
are the things that they are actually getting trained.
That's something that we
So,
also need to learn. But that's fantastic, ma'am. Thank you so much.
any support you people need, we are always along. I am assuring on behalf of Sundar and Sriram also. Anytime we are there.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Ma'am, a small token of appreciation from Dorai Foundation, from the interns, and all those who will be inspired by the story of Radha Aunty and Sundar and Sriram. So, ma'am, on screen in a couple of seconds, hopefully, there, that is a small token of our appreciation from us to you.
Wow. Wow. That's nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. I'll treasure this.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
We will also send the edited version of this recording once it's done, and then you can approve it. And then we will go forward. Thank you so much for giving us time. I know it's really busy with the gallery opening and everything, but still thank you for giving us the time and being in our today's interview.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
ma'am, for joining us today. Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank
you.
Have a great evening.
Thank you.
My love to the twins.
Bye. Yes, definitely. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Hello, this is Apurv Gupta. I'm doing my MBA from IIM Business School, Kharghar, and I'm doing my 15-day Social Connect online NGO internship with Dorai Foundation. Thank you for watching our video.